Welcome to my first ever building things I've never built before video. I have thought about creating a loft. I've never really spent time creating things that have a floor that is slightly risen, and I've never really explored it, and it just seems like something that only professional people do here on YouTube. So I wanted to try something I've never done, and why not learn new things in Sims? I believe that this is also a way how to make the game interesting again. So I used to be one of the people that keep coming and going every year or every couple of years and play the game for a month or two and then forget about it for another 10 months. So I would like to change this habit and start something new. I think I will be doing this in Newcrest, in the Newcrest world, because I'm trying to populate this very empty world with some buildings, maybe things I build. Some of these that you can see here are downloads from the gallery, and this is a wedding venue that I built. I also made a video about that. You can see it's actually my first videos here ever, so check it out. But I think I'm going to take this small tiny lot. I personally really like to work with small lots, and big ones oftentimes make me feel quite overwhelmed. How am I gonna finish this? It's so big. Then you really have to think about all the rooms, and I don't want to be building square houses everywhere because I'm just not maybe super skilled to make something like this. So it's very important that maybe today I learn something new, and I will start small. So yeah, let's take this oak alcove residential lot and start. From the gallery, I downloaded this girly, and she's gonna be, let's say, our freelancer, and we're going to build maybe a small cozy loft with let's say if she wants to own a pet in the future, maybe we'll have a little cat corner with some pet things, and we're going to have a freelancing corner where she can do her work. I'm not sure yet what type of work, but we'll see. And there's going to be a little bit of like sleeping bedroom area. So I think that the area for work and study is going to be a bit similar, but I want to keep it fairly small. Maybe this time I will make it almost like a square because I do want to make it small, and I don't want to overdo it with trying something that I've never done before and messing up if I make a really complex base. So here we are in our little lot with our freelancer girly. We're living next to a couple of other people, a father and daughter who recently moved in as well. So maybe they could be pretty good neighbors and have something in common, because I believe that the girl next door also writes on the computer a lot. So yeah. And currently it's autumn, so there's not going to be very beautiful greenery, so I will just focus on the loft. Maybe I will make a little bit of like outside trees or something, add that in. But yeah, let's start with building. So yeah, I think I will start with a regular square for now. So I want it to be a bit bigger. Right now it's a bit hard to tell. It's usually hard to tell for me immediately how big this is. So sometimes I grab, let's say, a regular bed, and I'm like, okay, this is maybe like a couple bedrooms big. So I still want to keep it small. So I will not make it too big. The base of the house will be like so for now. I want to have a small entrance sort of nook, and we'll see, maybe there's like a nice roof that can go over it. I think I want to raise this house higher because I've noticed that's what a lot of pro players do as well. What is this decoration? So yeah, to remove the decorations I had to buy this box. It's like a set of boxes, and it allows you to take down decorations. So I want there to be a bit of a porch situation. So I will remove the walls. It does make things look a lot better, I will say. Okay, so this is where we're gonna start learning a bit more. Here we're going to spend 35 minutes trying to figure out how on earth this person create a gosh darned platform, because apparently it's not as easy as it seems, or I'm not as educated as I should be. Anything can happen because learning is not easy. And even in Sims, you would think it's just a game. Like, how hard is it to make a platform? It's very hard. Anyways, I looked up a little tutorial online and decided that I cannot just figure it out by myself, because the controls seem quite straightforward, but once you start doing things, nothing works. So the tutorial definitely helped me to understand the basics of it. So after some thinking and trying and testing, I decided I want to do sort of a two-tiered platform where I will have a study on one lower platform and a bedroom slash cat bedroom on the very top floor. The next quite interesting discovery for me was stairs, because from playing the game in the past, I remember you just have second floor, you just have stairs, and you go from A to B upstairs. However, I figured out that you can also now make sort of a staircase where the stair sort of wraps around itself. I had never seen that before, and that's maybe because I haven't been playing as intensely as I should be, because we all should be playing Sims. If you're not playing Sims, what are you doing? So in this build, I at least wanted to test out a new technique for the stairs, but because of the placement of my loft, I couldn't really make the sort of staircase that wraps around itself. There's some issues with the game where you cannot have the stairs right next to the second platform where it sort of rises further on. So I decided to just go with a simple downward stair that goes from one platform to the other, and from the other down to the very first floor or ground floor, depending on which country you live in. For safety for the Sims and the cats, I wanted to add a little rail or a wall, and I decided that I want a small wall that is shorter than a tall wall. However, later I realized that my idea for having a bathroom in the area would cover almost all of the second floor sort of loft area, so I decided to have my bathroom on the left side, and instead of a small wall, I put a railing so that people don't fall down. Well, I mean, Sims cannot fall down, but you know what I mean. As I started picking the colors for this house, I decided to go with the wood theme, have a natural, organic feeling, and I rarely do these types of designs where I use a lot of wood elements. So here I will be trying to focus on brown tones, on creamy tones, on some dark tones, but mostly I want to focus on having some wood aspects most of the places where that is possible. When it comes to roofs, let me tell you, this is a disaster. I have always wanted to be good at roofs, and this time I thought, okay, have a funky shade to this building. It's a little bit unordinary, and what if I try a roof and it's just gonna be funky and crazy, and it's gonna look so silly, and it's gonna be so cool. And my goodness, I was so wrong. It just was not working out. No roof was looking good, so I ended up having a very small glass sort of a porch roof, if you can call it that, and the rest of it I kept flat, sort of in a modern style. The colors for the building, I also decided to keep going with the with the wood tone, and I think altogether it came out to look okay. Is it the best looking house ever? No, because it's definitely a strange shape and a little bit of a strange height, as this is also first time making a height like this, but I think it's working out. One of my little small favorite areas is also the entrance or porch, where I added an arch or arc, how do you call it? And I added a little bit of a sitting area and some stairs on the side, which is also something new I'm trying. So in this build, I'm trying to do new things or place things in a way that I haven't done before, or try new building techniques that I haven't done before. So that's what I'm doing here. In this video, I will not be doing any landscaping, as I will just be putting beautiful bushes, trees, flowers and maybe some seating areas, or maybe a tiny little pond, who knows, or maybe a little pool, maybe, but I think it's not necessary that we do that. So let's focus solely on the outside and the interior. Okay, so let's do classics first. Maybe we could actually use something from Tiny Living. Oh, I can finally use more of the Tiny Living pack. I do like these. I like that you can actually pick the colors for each side. I think this is really like a specific pack and that lets you do these things. See, I never really explored deep enough. Let's do this brown. For this, maybe the dark. I actually like this blue. Now I'm thinking that maybe I will need a carpet to maybe with this accent. In the previous video, I talked about that I am trying to use more carpets. Oh, is this like the size of my lot? Are you kidding me? That is huge. I will never build a house that will fit this. That is insanity. Angle. Okay, I think I need a cheat for this. Okay, so let's see if this could look cute if we just use a skew and if we play around with the color. I sort of like this one, but it's almost a little too dark. I think I might be in a situation where we need to fix up the color of the floor. Oh my god, this is hilarious. I can't seem to find the right fit. Maybe this would work. Now it's like so stripy, but let's see if there's anything we can do with the style. Okay, now I feel like I want to maybe add a little study area, or should we have a TV upstairs? Put that down. Oh, this could be also a little bit of an entertainment area. Maybe, oh, this is exactly what we want. Okay, the flower, that's what we're gonna have. Okay, a little cute little corner. The study work is either gonna be here or here. Oh, I don't have windows yet. We'll get to that. And then maybe the pet area could be here. I think I found something interesting. I have not seen these before. So there's these sections that you could have short, medium, or tall windows. And I like that they have these. And I don't mind that the color is sort of like different or anything. It's okay, we're gonna put a curtain there. I've never really seen it before. I think it's going to look good because it matches the window aesthetic with the see-through. I think that works. So for the rest of the video, I will be doing a voiceover. I will tell you about my ideas or aesthetics or what I was trying to achieve in each area. So right now I am working on this nice little work/freelance area, and I wanted to sort of match it to the windows. And I like that there's a lot of light coming from the windows when you work in the day. So since I like it personally, I also wanted this for my sim. I like to add different types of lights and light sources in the game when I play, because it looks beautiful when there's different dimensions to your rooms. And I like to turn off all the lights and go to the nighttime settings and test out how the light falls. You can see a lot of personality just because of using interesting light settings. And here even the sunshine is adding a very interesting light. So this is the afternoon sun in autumn here in the game settings currently. And I used to use light just everywhere to make everything bright, but then I realized it makes things look quite flat. So this is why nowadays I really test out all the lights and see where the light falls, and I suggest you try it as well. So this area I'm trying to make in sort of like an office, or a bit of storage, a bit of clutter, a bit of office, a bit of books, because she's going to be working here, studying, maybe playing some games and relaxing. I don't use a lot of cheats. My main ones are for the money, in case I want to build a house with many things, like this house, or the cheat for positioning objects in a little bit different way or size. So the DD dot move objects on sheet. You can see me doing that with this little statue and the plant. I really like that the game allows you to do this, and I am definitely for the people that says that they need to make this a toggle in the game, that you could just switch it on to allow you to move things more specifically. I'm also one of the people that like adding clutter and decoration and stacking things and putting things close together or many things in one corner. So you will see me playing around with a lot of the size effects, or let's say cheats, as well as placing different types of photographs or the windows in a specific place or height. And I really enjoy playing around with this, and I think this is also one thing that you could try to enhance your gameplay and just have a little bit more fun making things a bit more cluttered. So I decided that I want this Sin to be able to either adopt a kitten or maybe she will find a stray cat, and I will make the kitty's sort of sleeping or play area in the bedroom area where we also watch TV or just hang out on the couch and read a book. So I will be making this cat fun time area here upstairs. Our bathroom area is not very large, so I found a place where to put the toilet and a bath. I saw this cool triangle bath and I was like, okay, I have to have it. I've never used it because I haven't really played with a lot of budget recently. So since I did some starter homes and things like that, I think you can also see a video of me recreating a starter home, Kirk Cabana. Go check it out. There's a video. And I rarely use these extensive things, and once I saw it, I need this bath. I'm gonna use this bath, so here it is. And I had my little kitty litter in there as well, and as you can see, I will be playing around with lights and adding them in interesting places. I think that adds a lot of dimension, and you should play around with it too, as I said, and definitely use the cheats so you can find unique places for these lights. So now let's get into the kitchen area, and as I mentioned, I want to upkeep this wood aesthetic, and I really like these little countertops in the darker wood brown color. And I found this fridge. I also have never noticed this before. There's a lot of things that I haven't noticed, and I will be using this new fridge in this house and testing it out. I wonder what's the durability for this thing. And I will add a little bit of clutter as usual, but I had to leave a space free for cooking. You always have to have a counter so you can cook easily. And I want to add a table in here as well. At first I thought I was going to do a single seat or maybe two people seat table, but later on I found this cool rounded table, and I would like to use this and see how many people can seat it. I know I used a little bit of the cheat to put it a bit closer to the wall with the chairs, so we are not sure if there's going to be if it's going to be possible for a person to sit at the very further away chair. However, I think this is a good test over here, and I like how it looks like. It seems also more organic, the fact that it's rounded, and I love my tables to be by the window or somewhere where there's some natural light coming in. So I really like this little dinner or lunch or breakfast corner. I will add a little bit of a journal so we can read and read and write I guess. And I will definitely have a bit more clutter for our entrance area where you put your coat or your rainy umbrella. Not rainy umbrella, but you know what I mean. And you could put some knickknacks on the shelf. So this is our entrance area as well. Now let's also see where we could add some lights, because we want it to be nice and cozy. And I believe this long tall light above the dinner table at night would look really, really cute. I won't bore you with decorating the outside and landscaping, even though I love doing that as well. For now, that is it for this video of me decorating the inside of a loft style house, which I've never done before. And there's so much that I've learned. I can press G to turn the grid on and off. Oh my gosh, I felt so silly about that. And I can turn stairs in sort of this staircase. They wrap around themselves. Never have seen that before. And I can raise a loft inside of the house and have a house that has different heights of flooring. This is new to me. It took a bit of trial and error, however we have this beautiful house for a Sin that is now starting her freelancer career, and let's see where the future brings us, and maybe you will meet her again.